Hi, Tyson Mutrux here with Mutrux Firm Injury Lawyers. Today I want to talk about when is a good time to get an MRI after getting injured in a car crash. Now I'm going to give you the cop-out answer. It's probably the best answer, but it's kind of a cop-out too. And that's whenever your doctor prescribes it. Whenever your doctor finds that it's necessary for you to get an MRI, that's when you should get the MRI. If your doctor thinks you should get an MRI, because you shouldn't get an MRI in every single situation. It's only whenever your injuries warrant it. They can't quite figure out what's going on with you. They've got a pretty good idea, but they need an MRI to narrow it down. All right, so now giving that advice, that's the correct answer. But I will also tell you, generally, what's typically best for the case is that you get that MRI in the first month or two. And there's a really big reason for that. It used to be that what would happen is people would go and they would get treated, and they wouldn't get treated for about or get an MRI for about 6 to 9 months because they would go through all these other steps. And then about 6 months down the road, they'd get an MRI, and there would be two major problems with that. One, if they were going to the chiropractor or physical therapist, for 6 months, they had a serious injury, and that's if the MRI comes positive. They had a very serious injury, and it wasn't being treated, okay? So that's the first part of the problem. Second part of the problem is the insurance company then looks at us and says, well, Tyson, it was 6 months down the road, they finally got the MRI and it comes back positive. How do we know that's related to the car crash? And if we can't find a doctor that will tie the two together, then you got a problem, right? So to help solve those problems, especially the first problem where we make sure that client, their problems are identified, their injuries are identified right at the beginning, we hope that the doctors will get an MRI for them in the first month or two. And then also, whenever they get the MRI very early on in the case, it's helpful for us from a legal standpoint, because then a doctor is far more willing to connect the car crash to those injuries because you've got an objective finding right after the crash. So hopefully that helps to answer your question. Again, it's whenever a doctor prescribes the MRI, that's the best time to get it. But generally, from the legal side of things, the first month or two is best. If you have any other questions about that, give us a call, 888-550-4026. Also check us out at TysonMutrux.com. A lot of great explainer videos there. We also have a lot of explainer videos on our YouTube channel. So if you got anything from this video, make sure you like the video and subscribe to our channel. And also like us on Facebook, where we give a lot of great information every single day. All right, make it a great day out there. We'll see you.